And welcome back to Coral Gables Now. The city's downtown is turning into quite the cultural art center with its latest addition, the Coral Gables Art Cinema. The new cinema will air independent films from around the world. Here to tell us more about the new venue is Robert Rosenberg, the cinema's director. Robert, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
So tell me a little bit about this cinema. I've been hearing that it's quite nice, but it's also, for a little venue, it's got a lot of punch.
Well, we have what we consider a state-of-the-art venue. We've got 35 millimeter and theatrical quality digital projection, which most small theaters don't have. And while from the outside it looks like a very small space, when you come inside you see the footprint is actually quite large. It's 144 seats, stadium seating. It's really comfortable. We've got a gallery, an outdoor seating area around the plaza, a cafe. So it's really an intimate but kind of full-service film arts center, more than just a place to watch movies.
And it's going to be located in a very good spot that's it really is turning into the city's cultural area. Where is it located?
Well, it's on Aragon Avenue, 260 Aragon, literally across the street from Books and Books, down the block from the new museum, next door to the Colombian consulate. We have a little cultural center going on there.
And what kind of cinema are you going to be featured? Because there's a lot of film buffs. I am one of them. I enjoy independent films, and I know it's going to be showing movies that you can't see in a regular theater.
Exactly. We're going to be showing what we consider the best of American independent films, international titles, and classic repertory films. Primarily first-run, Florida premiere sort of features, mostly films you won't be able to see in any other theater in all of South Florida.
And I understand also, let's say if you're a local filmmaker, that you can have your film shown there, right?
Well, we are definitely interested in showcasing local filmmakers. In fact, for our opening film, Freakonomics, we're pairing it with a 1-minute short by a local filmmaker. So we are trying to showcase short filmmakers before the feature films as part of the programs. We also will be hosting the Miami Short Film Festival this month in November. So that'll also be showcasing shorts from around the world, but with local component as well. I'm thinking eventually to start maybe a once-a-month locals night where people can sort of just, it'll be a sort of almost like a poetry slam. People can sort of show whatever they want within a certain time frame,
right.
A segment of a feature or a short, almost unedited. People just kind of see in a sort of cafe club kind of atmosphere. We're going to be serving beer and wine, so we're very well situated to have that kind of sort of late night club kind of atmosphere as well.
So with this kind of opportunity for filmmakers and of course for residents to see movies that they usually don't be able to see, what has been people's reaction?
Well, I think people have been really excitedly, enthusiastically waiting for us to open now, as we've gone through construction for a couple of years. We have almost 150 members before we've even opened. We've got around 30 or 40 people who have signed on to become founders. They joined our capital campaign at a minimum of a $1,000 contribution. We've got amazing contributions from film industry companies who have donated most of the equipment and the outfitting for the theater. So an amazing amount of support. And of course, the city of Coral Gables itself has put in a lot of money, the Coral Gables Community Foundation, a lot of money to building out the space, which is owned by the city. It's in the ground floor, in the storefront level of the museum parking garage. So we've gotten a tremendous amount of support to make this possible, and I think excitement. People are calling us every day, wanting to know when the films are starting, what the hours are, how can they buy tickets in advance, kind of overwhelming our small system as we're just getting going, but it will be happening.
And aside from the short film festival you're going to have in this month, November, what else are you going to be showing?
Well, in the month of November, I have the films booked until around the middle of January. We're sort of a few months out in advance, and as we get going, we'll book them out farther. But in November, we have a film called Eyes Wide Open, which is an Israeli film about an illicit affair. It takes place in the Orthodox Jewish community in Jerusalem. So it's kind of a glimpse into a community that people don't usually see. It won a lot of awards. It played at Cannes. It's a beautiful, beautiful art house film in 35 millimeter. Towards the end of November, and that will be, actually, just to say, Eyes Wide Open will be the Florida premiere of that film. We're the only theater showing it. And again, at the end of November, we will be showing the first run theatrical run of La Juma, the first feature film from Nicaragua in more than 20 years. And again, we will be the only theater in the country showing that film because that film doesn't have a distributor, but I negotiated directly with the filmmaker to bring that in. And that's a film about a young woman in kind of the barrio in Managua who wants to become a boxer, and her stories and how the people she meets. It's a wonderful film. It's small, it's unusual that it's made in a Central American country. And again, I think both those films reflect that we want to outreach to the diverse communities that exist here, the public. The Central American community with the Nicaraguan film, the Jewish community with the Israeli film. I'm very excited about trying to have those kind of diverse voices represented.
Of course, and these are, again, exclusive, so no one else is going to have
Exactly.
them. Well, thank you, Robert, for coming out. And like we said, if you really enjoy cinema and you want to see these films, please come out to the new art cinema, and it's located again at 260 Aragon Avenue. And for more information, you can visit www.coralgablescinematech.org, or you can call 786-385-9689. Robert, thank you again for coming out, and you will see me out there. I will be coming watching films, don't worry.
I'll watch for you. Look forward to it.
Thank you again. And coming up on Coral Gables now, you know the city is very trendy when it comes to their fashion. That's why Fashion Week was such a big hit in Coral Gables. We will show you the top trends when we return.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving to my friends and family. I wish you the best.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody I know.
Welcome back to Coral Gables now, and on to a lighter topic. The nation was recently buzzing with fashion shows and events to celebrate the latest trends. And as you know, Coral Gables residents and even its local hosts like to know what's happening in the fashion world. The Village of Merrick Park held a fashion night out to unveil its fall trends. Let's check that out. Every year, shopaholics have a chance to do their favorite thing: shop for the latest and most exclusive fashions. The event was called Fashions Night Out, and it was celebrated by cities around the globe, and Coral Gables was part of the fun. The Village of Merrick Park was transformed into a giant party and celebration with live music, small bites, and drinks, while stores were showing the newest and hottest fall fashions for patrons. Some of the stores involved range from Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom to Jimmy Choo. Different stores offered a unique shopping experience along with exclusive deals. With everything from mini fashion shows to a chance to get your picture taken like a fashion model, the night gave an unforgettable experience for fashionistas. And as you can see, the Village of Merrick Park always has great fashion events, so make sure to go out there next time they have one. And throughout the show, you have seen our shout outs to your family and friends for Thanksgiving, but we want to give you a shout out and say thank you for watching Coral Gables Television, and I hope that your family has a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. You'll be seeing me next month on Coral Gables Now, so make sure to tune in.